Right now it's July and it's the middle of winter in South Africa. At the same time, on the other side of the world in California, it's summer and the days are long and warm. Bloemfontein is the judicial capital of South Africa. With 370,000 residents, it's located in South Africa's heartland. It's where South Africa's Liberation Party, the ANC, was founded. It's also a university town with many large schools, like the University of the Free State, which has some of the most respected medical and legal faculties in the country. J.R.R. Tolkien, the world-famous author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, was born in Bloemfontein. And it's also the birthplace of barefoot world champion athlete Zola Budd, the late Hansi Cronje, and Olympians Reich Needling and Kate Roberts. In winter, Bloemfontein is one of the coldest places in South Africa. It's situated at 1,300 meters above sea level, and the air here is thin and dry. Mornings are bitterly cold with sunlight diffuse, and the landscape has a tawny yellow-brown appearance. It won't rain for months in Bloemfontein, not unlike Southern California, which also experiences several months of persistent dry weather, although mostly in summer. Time itself seems to stand still in the agricultural breadbasket of South Africa, but time is an illusion. Rather than passive, rather than harmless, time is anything but. After all, it was Tolkien himself who wrote in The Hobbit, "This thing all things devours, birds, beasts, trees, flowers, gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays kings, ruins town, and beats mountain down." Time doesn't wait for man, and so it's here in Bloemfontein where we'll see the resumption of the Oscar Pistorius trial. After being found guilty of culpable homicide, which is a verdict equivalent to that of manslaughter in the United States, Oscar was sentenced to just 5 years behind bars. Next month in August, after serving only a sixth of that sentence, Oscar will be released from jail. Do we feel justice has been done? Are we satisfied that Oscar has done his time, so to speak? If it feels like a lifetime ago that Riva Steenkamp was shot dead on Valentine's Day, it's not. It was less than 2 years ago. Riva's been gone less than 2 years, and yet life has carried on. Have we forgotten about Riva? As the seasons wax and wane, do we eventually forget about the people that have been lost, whether through injustice or not? One day, when it's our turn to die, will others eventually forget about us? Will our story also be lost in the march of time? This documentary is a journey not only through the past or the events of previous lives and lifetimes, but also the present and how it unfolds into the future. The Oscar trial and the appeal will be our vehicle. The 8 books written on the trial will be our guidebook, our map, our inventory, and our itinerary. Time moves on, but as we're about to see, it's not over yet.